Hey you guys, welcome. It's Michelle from I'mMichelleGifford.com, and we're going to be talking about why you might need a morning routine. In this video, I am going to tell you how this mom to five gets stuff done, and it really is all wrapped up in this morning routine. So thank you for being here, and let's do this. All right, before I tell you my morning routine, I want you to be completely convinced that a morning routine is right for you. So I have some statistics for you, okay? So in 2008, University of Texas, Texas University, they did a study where they interviewed a bunch of students, and they found that people who classified themselves as morning people earned a full point higher in their GPAs than those who said that they were night owls. So think about that. That's like a 3.5 difference than a 2.5. That's a whole point. That's awesome. So, and you're probably thinking, well, yeah, of course this is true, because you think back to your days in college and you're like, oh my goodness, maybe I made some bad choices with staying up too late and skipping classes. And so of course you're going to get a whole point less. But I want you to think about you as a person, and you might be doing this to yourself right now as a mom, as an adult. You are staying up too late, and you are robbing the next day, right? When you do that, when you don't create this urgency or a need for this morning routine, then you're robbing the next day by staying up too late the night before. So there's my one statistic. The next one is there's a study in 2014, and it said people who got to bed later were more likely to be overwhelmed with repetitive negative thoughts. So I want you to think about this. Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever, about 9, 10, when the kids are in bed and you have time to think to yourself, and all of a sudden all you can think about are how terrible you are, how bad your business is, how much you need to be doing more, and it just starts piling on and piling on. You're like, why is this happening? And I'll tell you why it's happening is you, my friend, need to get to bed. But that is true. If we are not, we can get in a rut, right? Asleep in our mind rut. We keep going over those things that don't matter, and really, if we just went to bed and started fresh, then things would look up. So there's also a study done by an author, Benjamin Spall. He's the author of My Morning Routine: How Successful People Start Every Day. And so he went through and really analyzed all of these successful CEOs and when they wake up. And most of them got up pretty early. They got up about 6 a.m. or earlier. There's some who got up at 3:45. That's not happening. But getting up early is a big deal. So there's a lot behind this. You've heard of the miracle morning. You've heard of all these things that talk about having a morning routine. And I want to tell you, first, I hope I convince you that you need one. It's really important to being productive. And second, I want to talk to you about my morning routine, okay? So my morning routine is I try to get 3 things done before 9 a.m. So if you've visited me over on Instagram, I hope you have, then you'll know that I talk a lot about hashtag 3 before 9, and that's these 3 things. So the first thing is that you get up and you exercise. Listen, I know what you're thinking. It's not fun to get up and exercise. I don't care if it's fun or not. Some things are just good for you. And you get up, and the first times aren't really fun, but it gets better. So I get up and do a run or some sort of exercise. It doesn't even have to be an hour long. It can be 20 minutes. But just get up and get your body moving, okay? Taking care of your body is an important part of your mental health and your physical health, obviously, and your spiritual health. Okay, so the first thing you do is going to get up and exercise. The second thing you're going to do is that you're going to shower and get ready for the day. Listen, we know how it feels when we walk around all day in our pajamas. Not great. We don't feel as productive. We don't get as much done. And so getting up and owning the day is the second step, right? We got to exercise, then shower and get ready. That's our second step. And the third step is to check in with God before you check in with the world. We can really get stuck in looking at our phones really early. So we are opening ourselves up to letting other people influence our thoughts really early in the morning. I have found that it's so much better if I don't look at my phone, I don't answer anything until I've showered, exercised, got ready, and checked in with God. So this can look however you want it to look for you. For me, it's scripture study and prayer. For you, it might be meditation and a gratitude practice. It does not matter, but you do need to get centered before you start your day. And so doing these things has completely changed my life and my business, and we've been doing it over on Instagram for quite some time, and I know it really helped women who were in a rut, trying to figure out how to feel more in control of their business and get more done. And this 3 before 9 challenge was an answer to that. So here's the reality of your life. You are building a business, and that takes a lot of effort. And if you're building a business with kids, it takes a lot of intention. And so you've got to be intentional about how you start your day and when you start your day. And instituting a morning routine can help you be much more successful, much more confident, and much more optimistic. The studies show that. That's true. That's not just me making it up. So I challenge you to start your morning routine, and I would love to know more about what your morning routine is. Will you tell me in the comments, like what is your morning routine? Do you feel like you're a night owl, or are you a morning person? Doesn't matter, I still want you to get up early. So tell me in the comments. I would love to get to know you and how you function, but I'm just going to tell you, getting up early and having a morning routine is a game changer, my friend. So thank you for being here. If you want my productivity sheets, will you click on the link below? You can get them delivered to your inbox and start being more productive today.